I just got bitten by my first tick. Like, get it out, get it out, get it out. Hey everybody, it's Robin. I just got bitten by my first tick. Now I'm back in Colorado, like you guys know from my last video, and sure enough, right out of the gate I got one. There's been a ton of news reports here on how bad the ticks are. Well, I was wearing long pants and I sprayed my shoes and, didn't walk through a lot of grass, thought I was okay, but then I was out here with Julia from Jules Van Wellness, who you guys might remember from that Bob Wells video that we did together. And we decided to just sit by the campfire all day long and chat. We ran out of firewood, and the fire service had done some, I think, fire mitigation, and it had cut down a bunch of logs and had left a bunch of them at each of the campsites. Well, we ran out, so we went down to another campsite with big bins, and we carried the firewood back to our campsite. About 2 hours later, thank goodness Jules was with me. I was wearing a short sleeve shirt, this one, and the tick was just behind my arm over here. You can kind of see the little mark. And of course, we kind of freaked out just for a second because, they carry diseases and that's what's all over the news. So Jules quick ran and got some wax because we both thought that the best thing to do was to suffocate it so its head comes out. But once we did that, I said, hold on a minute, let's look it up really quick. So we jumped online and it said, sure enough, you are not supposed to suffocate it and you're not supposed to burn it, which are the two things I've always heard. You're supposed to get some pointy tweezers and pull it right out and make sure the head came out. So I didn't get any shots of it in my arm because frankly, we were just wanted to get it out. I was like, get it out, get it out, get it out. And then we got this footage of it squirming around inside of a bag. Jules said I should save it. And she's a wellness coach, by the way, so I'm totally believing everything she says, in case the doctor needs to test it. So here's the footage of it writhing around and then come back because I've done a ton of research. As you guys know, I do that. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about how to protect yourself and a very cool site that we found that's looking for tick information. So come on back and I'm going to tell you about that. Oh my God, that's disgusting. Oh my God, that is so disgusting.
Okay, honey, come on.
Hold on. I wanted to.
Oh my God.
There.
Was it from getting the wood, do you think?
I don't know.
What do you think?
It's dying.
Well, that's good. It should be dying.
Oh my God, that's disgusting. I bet it was from getting the wood. Hey guys, so pretty gross, right? Yeah, well, I got online and I looked and looked at what possibly the ticks in Colorado might have. And during my search, I found this really cool organization called tickspotter.org, who are asking for people to submit pictures of ticks and tell them where the ticks were found so that they can track it. And while they're doing it, there's a team of entomologists who actually look at the picture of your tick and report back to you on if you should go to the doctor. Now, I submitted that little video clip, but I also looked on their website. And by the way, every link you need is below. So strategies on how not to get bitten, and if you're in a certain area, what kind of ticks are there and what kind of diseases they carry, and everything you need to know about that. On their website, it looks like I got, a Rocky Mountain wood tick, I think it's called. I'll wait for them to write me back and verify it was not a baby. And here's one thing I learned that I thought was really interesting, you guys. Ticks, when they're small, are like the size of a poppy seed. So you really need to look carefully to make sure that they're not on you. Mine was an adult. It had 8 legs. I learned this. But it wasn't like super engorged with blood like the elephant-looking ticks, right before they die. I think it was only in my arm for about 2 hours. If it's in your arm less than 24 hours, it really reduces your risk of getting any diseases. Of course, I stopped reading at about 24 different diseases that you can get in Colorado. I didn't see Lyme disease, so, fingers crossed when I get my results back that I don't need to do anything. The cool thing about that website, and I also did not know this, is that if you're in an area where the tick might have a really dangerous disease, you need to go and get on antibiotics right away. So I don't think that I am, and I think I'm cool, but I'm looking out for a rash and any symptoms. There were a ton of really nasty looking viruses you can get, high fever, vomiting, muscle pain. It sounds like a really awful flu. And one of the things that is prevalent here is something called Rocky Mountain spotted fever. I don't have any spots yet, but maybe that makes you break out in like John Denver songs. I'm not sure. I am Rocky Mountain High in Colorado, and I do enjoy some sunshine on my shoulders. It does make me happy. Oh my God, I think I have it already. Well, anyway, I guess I'll wait for the results, and I'm going to have those up next. As soon as I get the email back from them, which takes 1 or 2 days, I'm going to post it so you guys know what to do to not get a tick, or if you do, what to do with it. So I'll come back with that info for you. So I got my results back from tickspotter.org, and before I go into the results, I want to tell you guys, check this place out if you are in an area where there's going to be ticks, or you think you've had a tick or you have a tick. They got back to me in less than 2 days with my results from my picture. And I'm going to put the screenshot of their response below. But basically, it looks like I'm fine. It looks like what I had was an adult Rocky Mountain wood tick. And I'm making John Denver jokes and stuff about Rocky Mountain spotted fever. But it turns out that's the most deadly tick-borne infection. So, you guys, I did not even know this. You hear all these news reports about Lyme disease, but other things like the Rocky Mountain spotted tick fever can cause death if it's not treated within 5 days of symptoms. So I'm talking like organ failure, swelling of the brain, amputation, stuff like that. So really the ticks are no joke. Another one that's coming up here can cause paralysis until the tick is removed. So I'm going to put all the links you need, FAQs, and how to not get a tick in the first place, and everything that you might need. But also, if you're in an area where there's going to be ticks and you start to get sick, like rash or lethargy, headaches, muscle pain, and you go to the doctor, be sure to tell them that you were in the woods, even if you don't see a tick, because it could have fed and then fallen off. So for my regular subscribers, sorry, this is a little out of order. I know that this isn't the video that was supposed to come next in my series, but ticks are most prevalent in spring. So I wanted to get this one out as soon as possible. I hope you guys liked the video. If you do, please like and share it. People can use this information. And everybody be happy out there and be free.